You might be wondering, what's that up there? Well, it's nothing. And I'm gonna try to recreate that look with an invisible treehouse. How might I do that? I'm gonna use a black rope, which will look practically invisible in the tree web. And then I'm gonna use a stick for the spool and a knife. Here we go.
Alright, so basically I'm gonna tie off to 4 trees, and then I'm gonna tension them as much as possible to make a platform.
He's just chilling here. But the plan is to use those 2 trees along with these trees and create a flat ground, and then we'll build off that. But the problem is I gotta get ropes up there, and there.
Here I am going behind the fence so I could tie off as high as possible and create my outer ring for the tree web.
My goal right now is to climb up this tree, tie off to a branch, then hop to the next 3 trees. Let's do this. I've got the first line tied up there, and then I'm gonna get to the other trees. Oh my god, it's hard to find footholds here.
Alright, I tied it here. You know how it looked like it, but I did.
Now I'm just reeling it in from the tree. Nice and compact. So much stuff keeps getting in the way of the strings. Okay. Now to climb this tree.
I actually didn't have to climb the tree. I just passed over a branch.
For the last step, we just tossed this over. I made my way back around the fence, like finally. Now we're gonna go around this big tree and we'll see where that takes us. Just got stuck, it looks like. Yes. Now we're gonna bring it all the way over here. Under.
Here I'm wrapping around the big tree, and then I'm gonna chuck it over this branch to grab it again. Here's the complicated bit. Honestly, I'm a bit scared of. We gotta tighten the main frame, and then we're gonna fill it in.
I'm gonna get a step ladder. Whatever.
Here I'm scooting the rope up to add tension.
Alright, now that we got the string up, it's a little springy, but our next course of action, we're going to connect that rope all the way to this rope. Here we go. Tie it in. Don't cut. Whatever. Watch, guys. Put this over here. Whip that down there. Whip this down here. And then pull this through. First one done. Boom! I got that tied all the way over there. Got this one tied over there. We're gonna pull some extra rope out. Alright, I did a little bit of off-camera grinding, and I got rid of the entire spool, and I turned this thing into kind of like an entrance portal. It goes up to there, but it's practically invisible.
After running out of rope, I decided to check if I actually knew how to make the webs, and then I begged my dad to buy more, as I had just ran out. This is 1,000 feet of rope, which is a lot compared to my 100 feet of rope I had previously used.
Alright, we got our rope. We ran out last time. Now it's day 2, and we're gonna try to make this giant tree web. Hopefully, it'll look invisible, and we'll see. Gonna grab this big spool, and we're gonna make our tree net. Here's where we left off. Holy, it's cold. We're gonna wrap some over here, over here. conclusion, this tree web is a great invisible hangout spot. I mean, I can barely even see it on camera. And it's super stable. Great hangout spot. A bit hard to build though. Thanks for watching. This is what 11,000 feet of rope gets you. A massive tree web. Goodbye.
If you like this video, feel free to watch my other tree web video when I make a tree web out of scrap rope I find in the garage.